Good morning, happy Sunday. I'm just in the woods by a beautiful stream and I'm sat in a tree and I'm making some flowers. So you're first going to need your middle colour. I'm using this beautiful yellow. So I've got a 4mm hook, but you can use whatever hook size you've got. I'm going to take my yellow and I'm going to attach my yarn to my hook. I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to attach with a slip stitch to the very first chain, and then that's a very teeny tiny circle. Then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go inside the middle, and we're going to do 8 single crochets around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. A little butterfly. And then we are going to slip stitch into the very first single crochet that I made. So that gives us one of these. And to chain 1 to tie it off, use my scissors, cut. And then I'm probably going to do this one in green. We've got that little middle part of the flower. I'm going to take the green, and I'm going to put it on my hook. And then we are going to attach to any one of these little tiny stitches. So I just choose at random. I'm going to attach with a slip stitch, and then I'm going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to double crochet. So it looks like this, and then I'm going to chain 3. So it comes up like that, and then we're going to slip stitch back into the same stitch. And that is one petal. Okay, so then we're going to slip stitch into the next single crochet across into the next one, 3 there, and attach, and we are going to chain 3 again. So 1, 2, 3, double crochet again into the same stitch. So we've got 2, and we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch back into the same stitch. Then here we have 2 petals, and then we're just going to carry on doing this. So slip stitch into the next single crochet across from our ring, 1, and then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're just going to keep repeating this pattern around. So again, I've chained 3, and I'm going to double crochet. So then I've got like 2 lines that look similar height. Then I'm going to chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch back into the same stitch. Okay, so this, if you are following along, it should look like this. We've got 3 little petals, and we're going to slip stitch across again to the next stitch. Chain 3. We're going to double crochet, chain 3, and slip stitch back into the same one again. So we've got 4 petals. Going to slip stitch again into the next one, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Going to double crochet back into the same stitch, chain 3, slip stitch again. Got another petal. We're nearly finished. I'm going to slip stitch into the next one, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet, and then chain 3 again. So it's just chain 3, double crochet, chain 3. Got another petal. Slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, and chain 3. Just give myself some more yarn. Slip stitch across again to the next one, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, slip stitch. Now we're on our very last one. You can see I've got one last hole here, so I'm going to slip stitch into that, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch back in, and then I do one more slip stitch across to the first petal we did, and then I'm gonna cut it off and I'll show you the flower. We've not weaved the ends in yet, so I'm just going to hide these at the back in my hand, but that is a very basic little flower.